But first, starting it off tonight, it is Pride Month, so Nick Kangadis. Nick Kangadis. I have no clue who this asshole is, but he's got some pride for us. Things that need to be said. I got some pride for ya. From MRC TV on Rumble. Yes, I did just go to Rumble and find one of the dumbest fucks I could find saying some shit about Pride Month to start off this show.
Everybody, it's Pride Month. Now, it used to be about gay pride, but since they've added so many letters and colors to the rainbow that they hijacked from the rest of society, they hijacked gay, and it's just Pride Month now. But I noticed something. For people that always claim to be the most inclusive people ever, they exclude the largest sexual orientation on Earth. That being said, if you're part of...
Oh, I'm sorry, do straight people... Are they feeling left out of Pride Month? Because, like... I've seen a lot of people talk about allies coming to Pride Month, especially this year, where with the tensions in this country as high as they are, it's ever more important for allies to be at Pride to show that we have strength in numbers. Shit. You guys already have straight Pride Month. It's every other fucking month of the year, you asshole.
The at least 94% of the population that enjoys the company of the only other gender that exists besides your own, it's time to celebrate straight pride. The alphabet mafia be damned.
Hey, motherfucker, I am almost certain you've jacked off to some gay porn.
Secret in the conservative movement, things that need to be said. For MRC TV, I'm Nick Kangadis. Really quick, I'd love it if all of you could head on over to Rumble and subscribe to our channel, and no matter where you watch our...
Sir, I'm not one to talk about other people's appearances, especially when it comes to teeth, because I'm self-conscious about my own teeth, but you may want to lay off those cigars. They are not good for your tooth health, sir. Also, you're looking kind of overweight. That is going to contribute to heart disease.
Our videos, please share, like, and don't be afraid to leave a comment. I love to read what you guys have to say, and I couldn't do what I do without...
I do not read what anyone has to say on Rumble about my videos.
We're inundated with rainbows, glitter, clothes that don't fit, and whatever the hell this is supposed to represent.
I believe that's supposed to represent the BDSM community.
Oh my God, the mean. Help me.
And much like if you're white, you're not allowed to say that you're proud of being straight, despite the meaning of pride being that you shouldn't be ashamed of who you are. Well, I'm not ashamed of being straight.
When have straight people been persecuted for the fact that they're straight, you asshole? Do you not understand the meaning of pride? And we're going to get to that, by the way, in the history.
In fact, I thought I'd kick off Pride Month by sharing a few of my favorite things about being a straight male.
As if you've had pussy before, sir. I doubt you can even look at your dick.
Ladies, don't give away my favorite thing about
When's the last time you seen that little fucking thing?
For all the ladies out there, I'm sorry that I'm not going to be flashing pictures of scantily clad firemen or dudes wearing nothing more than a bow tie and a banana hammock. I can only speak to what I love about being a straight male. And if we go by woke philosophy, I'm not allowed to speak about anything.
You're allowed to say whatever the fuck you want.
For the gays,
you dumbass, who's stopping you?
Be offended by someone conveying what they love about their own human experience? Well, you're all just gonna have to stop being bigots and show a little tolerance. So, where do we begin? Well, what's the #1 reason that I'm straight? Women. I love women so much that sometimes I refer to myself as a lesbian.
I'm gay.
Oh my God, you're so funny. Oh ho ho.
What isn't there to love? I mean, what else besides women can frustrate a man to no end?
3 days ago, I loathed you. I used to dream about you getting hit by a cab or poisoned.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I told you to stop talking.
And the man still chases after and wants to protect them.
Sir, I am not straight, and I can assure you I've had far more pussy than you have ever had in your life. Just saying.
But I didn't realize any of this until I was standing alone in a barn, wifeless.
I even remember a time when the Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue didn't feature either a dude masquerading as a woman or an unhealthy woman masquerading as the literal picture of health. What happened?
Wow, this motherfucker, this fat ass right here is gonna talk about the gorgeous young lady that was on the cover of the Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition. This fat fuck right here. He is sweating profusely trying to get through this piece.
Masquerading as a woman or an unhealthy woman masquerading.
Unhealthy. Talk about unhealthy.
What happened to featuring women like Cindy Crawford?
What's your BMI, you asshole?
Or Tyra Banks, or Marissa Miller, or Brooklyn Decker, or Kate Upton. Now,
all women who would not touch you with a 10-foot pole.
I honestly wouldn't have known that she's a singer. I swear to God, I thought her claim to fame was clapping her butt cheeks together on Instagram and being held up as some kind of current standard of beauty. And
absurd.
Nothing wrong with a woman with more meat on their bones. God bless you, ladies, and I love you too. But as a fellow large person, I'm under no illusion that I'm the previously mentioned picture of health. Now, moving on, another great thing about being straight, not that I know from experience yet, is the ability to naturally create life. I have 2 nieces, and I can—
There is not a woman on the planet that would sleep with your ugly ass.
I can only imagine if they were my own.
Hold on, time out. You passed me.
Sure, kids can get on your last nerve, but they're kids. Most times they don't know any better, and they surprise you every now and then and say something particularly funny or profound.
Boys have a penis, girls have a vagina.
I didn't used to be someone who wanted kids, but I understand the appeal now.
And now you can't find a woman that would dare open her legs for you.
Quality of life. And here's the kicker. If they happen to be gay or a lesbian, I wouldn't love them any less. I just know that if they want to have children of their own—
But you sure seem like you would be bigoted towards your own children.
Overly critical.
I want the truth.
Well, this—
That's not even the fact that he keeps chomping on a cigar. You know, sometimes a cigar is a cigar.
Truth that needs to be said. And so I don't take up too much more of your time, I'm only going to list one more of my favorite things about being straight. Simply being a disgusting straight dude. And here's the thing, I've had friends that are gay and
you certainly are a disgusting straight dude.
Straight guys tell for no other reason than funny as funny.
This has been nothing but like, I'm complaining because I'm not the center of attention right now. Straight white man is not the center of attention during Pride Month. So I gotta get up here and do a 7-minute piece about how my feelings are hurt.
About being a straight dude that is simply unmatched and I can't quite figure it out. And here's where all the ladies will probably say, typical man. But ladies—
There ain't any ladies watching you, you're on Rumble.
Is being attracted to you. Now, I've said a variation of this over the years that perfectly illustrates my perspective of being a straight man. However, there is
if the qualification for being a straight woman is being attracted to you, no wonder there are so many people at the fucking Pride festivals.
Only one straight man that I disappointingly forgot to mention in a previous video that can explain perfectly why I could never be gay.
I don't see how a guy lays on the beach, looks at another guy's hairy ass and says, oh yeah.
Oh, unbelievable. Happy Straight Pride Month, everybody. So—
What? For some reason, like, I've had girlfriends that wanted to eat my hairy ass, and I have no fucking clue why. So, I don't think it has anything to do with gay or straight. It has to do with the love that you have for somebody else. You fucking idiot. Oh, and then, of course, I've been trolling Steven Crowder today. Happy Pride Month, or as I'd like to call it, corporate cash grab month, where companies push fake virtue signaling just to make money off of the LGBTQIAAP people. Fuck off, Steven Crowder. If you don't know about the history of Pride, I think somebody should introduce the history to you by throwing a brick at your face. Because Pride Month is definitely not about woke corporations trying to capitalize on the majority of people. What are the origins of Pride Month, and who should we thank for the LGBTQ celebration? This is a neat little piece in the USA Today.
Gay rights have come a long way in the U.S., but the LGBTQ community still faces threats in the form of legislation, discrimination, and even violence. In 1969, New York City police raided Stonewall Inn, a gay bar in Greenwich Village. Riots broke out, sparking 6 days of violent protests.
And to be clear, they didn't just raid it one day. They were constantly raiding Stonewall. It was a popular gay hangout, also a thriving trans community,
known as the Stonewall Riots. Days after the Stonewall Uprising, LGBTQ rights demonstrations took place in New York. This is generally considered the first major demonstration for gay rights. 1 year later, in 1970, came the first Pride marches. 8 years after that, the iconic 6-striped rainbow flag was created at the request of activist Harvey Milk and became the stamp of Pride. In 2015 came another milestone. The Supreme Court legalized same-sex marriage nationwide, but this didn't mean the end of discrimination. LGBTQ Americans still face legalized discrimination when it comes to housing, jobs, healthcare, parenting, and even
And you know what upsets me about this video? I didn't watch it beforehand, is the lack of mentioning Marsha P. Johnson. The inspiring life of activist and drag queen Marsha P. Johnson. From a magazine called Tatler. I'm going to post it in the... Passionate advocate for gay rights, Marsha was an instrumental figure in the Stonewall Uprising. Pride Month has coincided with an impassioned resurgence of the Black Lives Matter movement in the wake of the murder of George Floyd by a white police officer. It feels all the more pertinent, therefore, to reflect on the life of the trailblazing Marsha P. Johnson, a dedicated activist for gay liberation who created a safe space for Black and Latino LGBTQIA+ youth in New York. I highly recommend reading up on Marsha P. Johnson, and I hate that she was whitewashed from the history as USA Today was covering it.
Prison. Many states still lack laws banning discrimination based on sexual orientation, and bills that would curtail gay rights keep appearing. In 2018, more than 100 bills were proposed that the Human Rights Campaign considered anti-LGBTQ. Examples include religious freedom acts, religious exemptions, and transgender bathroom laws. In 2020, at least 44 transgender people were killed, most of whom were transgender women and people of color. These fatalities were reported in 18 states and Puerto Rico, and across 32 cities and towns.
And a football player, I believe it was a football player in Virginia, just got off scot-free in a trial where they killed a transgender person.
And in 2021, state legislatures across the country saw more than 250 new anti-LGBTQ laws, many of which targeted transgender youth.
Fortunately, I don't think this piece mentions Marsha P. Johnson either. Short of LGBTQ Pride Month, it is important to remember the roots of the activism where it all began. LGBTQ Pride Month is celebrated each year in June to commemorate the Stonewall Uprising of 1969, which served as the catalyst for the modern LGBTQ rights movement. Pride Month is recognized in countries all around the world. Parades, marches, and a variety of events are held in June to celebrate LGBTQ people and culture. The NYC Pride March, the marquee event in New York City, is set for June 26. It is considered the largest pride parade in the United States. In addition to celebrations, Pride Month is also a time to honor the legacy of LGBTQ rights and activism. The Stonewall Uprising, also known as the Stonewall Riots, resulted from the frustration LGBTQ people felt about the harassment and discrimination they faced from the police and the law. New York City's sodomy laws in the 1960s made it illegal for LGBTQ people to be open about their lives. Gay bars in the city often experienced raids from police who would harass and arrest people engaging in illegal behavior. Stonewall riots began in response to a police raid at the Stonewall Inn, a popular gay bar in Greenwich Village, in the early morning of June 28, 1969. Police officers surprised the bar's patrons by coming in to make arrests, but the raid didn't go as planned for police. Instead of dispersing after police shut down the bar, Stonewall Inn patrons and neighborhood residents congregated outside. The crowd grew angry in response to police actions, and the situation escalated as protesters started yelling chants and throwing objects, like bricks, at officers. Called in backup and attempted to clear the crowd from outside the bar, but it eventually sparked rioting in the streets, lasting into the morning. Riots and demonstrations continued in Greenwich Village over the next several days until July 3rd. The Stonewall Uprising led to the creation of multiple gay activist groups in the United States and inspired movements around the world in the fight for LGBTQ equality. Viewed as a momentous event in the fight for gay liberation, the Stonewall Riots have been commemorated with an annual march since 1970. The Stonewall Inn was designated as a national monument by President Barack Obama in 2016 to honor the LGBTQ equality movement. A cab indeed, and we're going to get into that. But first, more bigots. Let's mock some more bigots. This is a right-wing asshole by the name of Dr. Steve Turley. I found him on Rumble, echoing the sentiment of many right-wing assholes. Steven Crowder, as I like to call it, corporate cash grab month. Hey, honey, we live in a capitalist society. Every month is corporate cash grab month, you dumb fuck. It's weird that you don't make the same critique when it comes to Christmas. Do you? Are retailers hijacking Christmas and the Christian beliefs? Huh? Is Christmas a corporate cash grab? Is fucking breast cancer awareness month, when every fucking corporation changes their logo to pink, also a corporate cash grab? Yes, sir. Yes. It's called late stage capitalism and it sucks. You don't get to make this critique though. But Dr. Steve Turley on Rumble also echoing the same thing Elon Musk did. By the way, Tesla tweeted out how they're celebrating Gay Pride Month. Their rainbow-colored Tesla. Elon Musk mocked corporations doing exactly what his corporation did.
Elon Musk mocks woke corporations celebrating Pride Month. We're going to see for ourselves the rank hypocrisy behind the so-called rainbow capitalism. We're going to see how more and more corporations are beginning to abandon it. And make sure to stick with me to the very end of this video when I'll reveal why the days of woke corporations are indeed coming to an end. You're not going to want to miss this. Greetings, patriots all across the globe. Dr. Steve here with you, your patriot professor.
The fuck are you a doctor in?
He's crazy. And
it's certainly not thugonomics.
Make sure to smack that bell and subscribe button. Let's start with the video chat question of the day. Which corporation do you think is the most shameless when it comes to woke capitalism? Let us know what you think in the comments below. Which corporation do you think is the most woke?
I don't think any corporation is woke.
Interesting reading for sure, and very relevant given how more and more
very relevant
calling out the rank hypocrisy of these corporations.
People talk about my cadence and shit and the way I talk, and sometimes I do catch myself. It's called jock mouth, where you talk like a 70s radio jock. And, like, I understand that I do it, too. Like, even in my normal speaking voice when I'm talking to people. This guy has got it really fucking bad, and he is annoying the shit out of me with the way he...
So I'm going to show you exactly how. But first, I introduced you a couple of weeks ago to an amazing traditionalist company called Old Country Soap. And boy, did you guys respond. For those of you who don't know, you're going to absolutely love...
So this is virtue signaling towards his fucking conservative audience. This is conservative capitalism. It's the same fucking shit. He's doing exactly what he is mocking the woke corporations for doing. It's insane. It's insane. These people don't understand.
Bentonite clay.
You look like a fucking moron.
Dry and sensitive skin. It's known for its healing properties that helps with psoriasis and eczema.
Good Lord, we know that your audience needs help with their sensitive skin.
Alone is unbelievable. Click on that link below right now. For limited time, you're going to get an exclusive
for a limited time
code Turley, and they're even going to throw in a free shower-enhancing exfoliation soap bag with every purchase. So don't wait. Click on that link below or visit oldcountrysoap.com.
This dude looks like he needs some fucking soap.
Musk is once again doing what he does best, and that, of course, is triggering woke leftists.
Nobody is triggered. It is so wild. I saw Elon's fucking tweet because Twitter showed it to me, even though I don't follow Elon Musk. But, like, it's you guys. It's you guys. Fucking the reason why Elon decided he was going to go over to the right-wing side was because you guys give him, like, fucking billions in free press. All you got to do is come out and try to mock leftists or so-called liberals, and the right-wing media machine will just amplify your fucking message for free. It's insane.
The latest contention involves a tweet that Musk sent out the other day mocking corporations for using what some are calling rainbow capitalism during Pride Month as an obvious ploy to try to maximize their profits. The tweet highlights...
And the weird thing is it doesn't fucking work.
Where a man looks into his cameras...
Those of us who are actually celebrating Pride Months are pretty far on the left, and we don't give a shit about corporations.
To push rainbow capitalism by putting LGBT colors and other paraphernalia in their marketing so you can see YouTube and Facebook and Twitter and Spotify and
the Troll Patrol is all rainbowed out.
Swipe by Musk at the hypocritical and frankly deceptive practices of these corporations. In many ways, what Musk is doing here is leveling a comparable criticism to that of Vivek Ramaswamy's Woke Incorporated inside corporate America's social justice scam. Some of you may have read that
scam.
Very good expose of what's really behind so-called woke capitalism. Basic thesis.
Let me explain to you what's behind so-called woke capitalism. Those of us on the left or the center left are the majority of the people in the country. Capitalism causes corporations to try to market to the most people possible. You're upset about there is no woke capitalism. Rainbow capitalism is just capitalism. They're trying to capture the biggest audience that they can, or the biggest market share that they can. And guess what? Most people are inclusive and not stuck-up idiots like yourself.
This is the book, is that when all is said and done, corporations...
This book is a cash grab and a scam.
Anti-racist employee training seminars, white fragility human resource seminars, publicly promote gender diversity, pledge to curtail their greenhouse gas emissions, all the woke causes you can think of. Those corporations that push this stuff actually are in all likelihood not interested at all in actually...
Of course not. They're interested in making the most money. It's a marketing thing. This is capitalism 101, you stupid fuck.
With feigned ethical concerns in an attempt to maximize the one thing they actually do care about, which is their profits.
That's capitalism!
Are merely a self-interested scam. All these corporations ultimately care about is profits, and they were sold on the idea that pushing woke causes gives their companies the appearance of a moral high ground in the far-left world of social media. But these companies don't give a rip about this stuff. A perfect example of that deceptive hypocrisy is the way these woke corporations, literally every single one of them, remove any and all pride displays in their marketing and advertising when it comes to the Middle East, especially Saudi Arabia. If you visit the Middle East or Arabia Twitter pages for corporations like Coca-Cola, Mercedes-Benz...
Okay, and your point is...
Yes, YouTube... You'll find that their woke commitments, their fidelity to all things progressive...
I don't know why that is such a gotcha.
...inexplicably shut down. No rainbow flags, no...
Oh, because they're marketing to religious fanatics, which is what you want them to do here.
...towards equality and human rights.
You want them to market to the religious fanatics here.
Now, you would think that nations that still impose the death penalty on homosexuals would be precisely the kind of countries you would want exposed to your social justice crusades, but not if you're the hip.
But it's not a social justice crusade, it's just marketing.
Particular pointed out.
This dude doesn't have anything to fucking say, and there's still another 5 minutes. There is more of this video left than what we've already watched. Jesus Christ, you're an idiot, dude. You're an idiot.